What's up, everybody? My name's Patrick and welcome to Best Massage Tech, where today I'll be taking a look at the Theragun Wave Duo. So over the last few months, Therabody has been on a tear when it comes to announcements, whether that be through partnerships with new teams or athletes. We got the launch of Therabody Sports, which is their in-house media division. I imagine that's going to be very similar to what Red Bull does. We've got the acquisition of Recovery Pump and the launch of Therabody's Recovery Air compression boots. We have the acquisition and launch of PowerDot under the Therabody line. And then we have two new products that Therabody brought to the table themselves, and that is part of their Wave series of vibrating rollers, and that is the Wave Solo and the Wave Duo. So excited to take a look at the Wave Duo here in this video. Gonna do a quick unboxing of it, talk about what it is. It is a smart vibrating roller, so very similar to their Wave roller, which is kind of their standard foam roller, but this is more in the peanut shape. So gonna take a quick unboxing of it, and then we'll talk about what the device is all capable of. So it does just come with a little sleeve over the box here. Nice, clean, white box. Just lift and slide it out here. Inside, we have a fabric pouch with the Theragun branding on it. Go ahead and pull that out. Inside the box then, we also have a small little envelope and a charging cord. Nothing else inside the box. So this charging cord here is a USB-A to USB-C cord. So the USB-C will actually go into the device itself. Inside the little envelope here, just some standard paperwork. You've got a little card with their story, a note from the founder, Dr. Jason, little Theragun sticker, a link and a QR code to download their app, and then probably the tiniest user manual I've ever seen. It is 3 pages. So that's all the literature that comes with it there. Inside the little drawstring pouch, which does close up like this, there's not a cinch or anything for it. It is just tied with knots. There's also a little hook here. Inside of that, you have the device itself. So you'll see here, it is a lot smaller, honestly, than I expected it to be. Just for a size comparison here, I do have the full-size Wave roller. So you're looking at it, it's about half the size of the full-size Wave roller. The Wave roller has a lot more give to it than this does. This is just a silicone rubber with the same sort of wave pattern in it. Now, the first thing that I noticed when I opened this is that it smells very like chemically. You know, it is made out of silicone, but it smells like kind of a chemically rubber tire-y smell. I'm guessing just that's going to wear off hopefully as I use it. As I have been testing it, that smell doesn't wear off onto your clothes or your body. You know, it does just come directly from it. It's not overly potent, but if you do get it anywhere close to your face, you can kind of smell it. So this device is 7 inches by 3.9 inches by 2.6 inches. It is 2 pounds. So again, just size-wise, a little bit smaller than I expected it to be just based off of image, but this is explicitly designed for your back, neck, and spine, but it can certainly be used on your legs and arms as well. There's a few different routines that they have. And again, this is a smart roller. By that, it means it has Bluetooth capabilities. You can connect it with the Therabody app and run through some routines with it. So I'll touch a little bit on that at the end. We'll show the app and we'll show some of those routines quickly, but it is a 5-speed device, and for how small this is, it is super powerful for how much it vibrates. Not a surprise because the Wave roller itself was a super powerful vibrating foam roller. And the use of it is really easy. It is just a 1 button. You'll see here, this is the little charge port. Just show this quick, the cord in it. So that's where it plugs in. Plug this into a USB outlet. While it's charging, this button does light up and it will flash until it is fully charged. Once it's fully charged, it will be solid green. It does have a 200-minute battery life, so you're looking at just above 3 hours, depending on what speed, how long you're using it, what pressure you're using on. It's 5 speed, so it is just this 1 button that controls everything. In order to turn it on, you just press and hold it, and it'll come on. You'll see it light up there to the first speed. You can see it vibrating a little bit there. And this is strong. It probably is hard to tell, but it is definitely strong. I can feel this. You know, it's shaking my arm up here, just holding it. In order to move to the next speed, you just quick press the button. You got speed 2 there. Speed 3. Speed 4. You can see how much it's shaking. The camera is struggling to focus. And speed 5. And I'm going to do my best to try to show this, but it is shaking much harder than it's showing up on camera. I'll try to do some still shots of it that you can just see it kind of on the ground by itself. But in order to turn the device off, then you just long press the button again and it's off. Now with any vibrating device like this, it is important to know how loud it is. You probably heard a little bit of the noise when I was cycling through the speeds, but just want to touch explicitly on that noise. So I'm going to go ahead and show it on the lowest speed and the highest speed just so you can hear the difference. But with anything like this, because it is basically just the motor and there's not a lot of give to it, not a lot of protection, definitely would recommend using it on either a carpet or on a yoga mat, or somewhere that's going to be a solid first level floor. If you live in an apartment complex or have neighbors, they're definitely going to hear it. This kind of shakes the whole floor in my apartment. So definitely having something like carpet or a yoga mat that can kind of absorb some of that and just make sure most of that noise goes back into your body, or the vibrations are going into your body and not so much into the floor. So just here's the first noise, and I know you're not going to be able to hear it that great, but it's really quiet on the first speed. And then I'll put it up to the 5th speed here as well. So this is it just vibrating by itself, but I'm gonna touch it down to the floor here as well and see if you guys can hear it. I'm just gonna step on it with my foot. So I don't know if you can hear that, but it's shaking a lot of things in my apartment. So again, this is a Bluetooth enabled device, so you can log into the Therabody app, connect it, and they have 29 different routines that are specific to the Wave series and specific to the Duo. So if you're looking to wake up or recover, warm up, cool down, specific sports, there's a lot of different routines. I'll run through that quickly here and just show a quick screen share. Now you do need to connect your device to the app in order to have it fully compatible with the app. In order to do that, you just hit the little Bluetooth icon down at the bottom. You'll see mine's already connected. If it's not connected, you can just press the My Devices at the bottom. You can add new device at the bottom or just select the device you want. So you'll see my Wave Duo is selected there. Now I'm not going to run through every one of these routines, but just want to show quickly what is all in the app that is specific to the Wave Duo and the Wave series of devices. So just looking through at the top, you've got three different routines in Discover, a couple different ones for warm up. You'll see specific one for basketball, recover, wellness, certain ailments. If there's a certain part of your body that's bothering you, you go lower body, upper body, and then lifestyle. So just for the purpose of this video, quickly, just to show something, I'm gonna just choose the cycle warm up. Now you need to make sure your device is turned on, select cycle warm up, and you can hit start routine. But before you do that, I do recommend just scrolling and just reading what it's gonna have you do. So this is gonna have me go to my right shin, right calf, right hamstring, right quad, left quad, right glute, right lower back, left lower back, mid back, upper back. So you'll see at the very top, it's a 4-minute long routine. As soon as you hit start routine, it's gonna take control of the device. So it is completely controlling the speed of the device. You see it has a little timer at the top. It shows you where to roll, so up and down the shin from point A to point B. Standard movement type, that's just going to tell you to go parallel with your muscle fibers. And then as you switch, you go to left shin here. Now what's really cool about this is while you're using the app, on the very bottom you see the frequency. It says high, optimal right now. If I don't like that, I can lower that and just slide it, and it's physically changing the speed of this, and that's where the Bluetooth enabling comes from. So you see in the app it lists the speeds. You have 2 of them at low, 1 of them at medium, and then 2 at high. So that's just a quick routine there. I'm going to pause this, go back. So obviously it's pretty simple, it's straightforward, but it is completely awesome when you're talking about trying to figure out how to use something like this for the first time. If you don't know where you should be using it, how long you should be using it, what speeds, things like that, that app is super helpful. Now a couple other things to mention about this. It does come with a 2-year warranty, so do make sure that you have any issues, you're just registering it with Therabody. In order to clean this, it is just a silicone outer on it. They do recommend using a magic eraser or just a wet damp cloth. You don't want to use anything that's an alcohol-based cleaner with this. Again, really, like, this isn't something that I find myself typically needing a lot. I don't have a lot of back issues, but the design of it is explicitly for your back. If you look at just this curvature in here, designed to keep pressure away from your spine, but obviously you can use it on your arm or anywhere else that's going to fit well with that curve. And something that this kind of reminds me of, another favorite device of mine, is the chirp wheel. The chirp wheel kind of has the same concept in it, where it's got a little groove chiseled out for your spine there. So obviously designed with that in mind. A lot of peanut balls are designed specifically for that. I personally don't have a ton of back issues, so I don't always find that I need something like this, but I do really like it for my calves, specifically as I get a little bit more towards my Achilles. I had a torn Achilles about 1.5 years ago, so I've got some scar tissue down there that I like to work on every now and then. So I find this really, really useful for something like that. Not so much for the back, but for me, this is probably not something that I would use a ton. I'll probably use my wave roller more primarily, but if you're someone that has a lot of tight pressure points in some of those really interesting curved muscle groups, or specifically your lower upper back, or even if you find yourself getting a lot of tech neck, which is kind of a term that Therabody coined, but if you're looking at your phone or you're doing a lot of video calls for work after the pandemic here, and your neck starts to get tight, you can just kind of put it right here on your shoulders and lay on it and let it vibrate, and it really feels super good. You can kind of feel it up into your head. It's just relaxing to just kind of lay on it on a low speed for a little while. So if anybody has any questions specifically about the Wave Duo here, go ahead and drop it down in the comments. As always, I'll do my best to answer those. Otherwise, that is the Theragun Wave Duo. That's a review.